I'm Tracy Seacombe, founder of Soul Pleaser. Well, for me it came about because I made quite a significant shift in my own life recently. And I was actually joking to a friend one day because I was explaining the shift that I'd made, and I coined the phrase, I went from people pleaser to soul pleaser. And she actually laughed, but it kind of stayed with me, and I started to think about it. And when I looked back at everything I've ever done, it really did summarize the shift that I've made. And then I started to notice it in other people around me. And I became really aware that many of us make decisions based on what we think other people will think of us. So we're not necessarily trusting ourselves and choosing what we really want. We're doing what we think other people will approve of. And sometimes it's people who are close to us, and sometimes it's just people in general. And the interesting thing is that often this pressure to do something or be something isn't actually coming from anybody outside of us. It's coming from within us. And I really believe from all of the research and the training that I've done, both personally and for other people, that our conditioning really gives us these belief systems that we have. And we can end up just really living on automatic pilot. So rather than intentionally choosing the direction of our life, we can end up sort of just blowing in the breeze where we're drifting along, responding to the demands that are put on us. So instead of making a decision and choosing what it is that we really want, and this can change over time because everything is always changing and we're changing, and really choosing that that's the direction we want to go in, we just are reacting from day to day and fall into things. And look, I look back on my life and say that every single thing that I've done was meant to happen when it did, and it has led to me where I am now. But the real shift that I've had is from being stressed, being really busy, and in fact, I almost had some pride around how busy I was, and I see this in other people as well. You know, it's almost like, yeah, things are going well for me because I'm so busy, but what's busy? Like, is that our goal in life, to be busy? I think really everybody wants to be happy and have meaningful relationships, and sure, have enough to allow for the things that you want to do and the lifestyle that you want. But I feel like there's a really big shift at the moment away from the emphasis being on things and much more on being. So rather than all this doing, this way of being where we feel really at peace and calm and happy in our own skin. And the shift for me has meant that I can easily make decisions. I'm very clear about what I want, and I feel really able to speak my truth, with kindness, of course. And so from people pleaser to soul pleaser has really grown into an opportunity for me to help other people who might fall into this people pleaser category, where they're actually pleasing people to the detriment of their own pleasure. That they're making choices based on what they think other people might think of them. And when you drop that and really let go of that, you really make space for your unique desires and gifts, and things just start to flow. You're able to give up that push, that feeling where you need to make things happen, and you really can just allow it to show up in your life. So I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful for everything that has led me to this moment in time, and for the opportunity to really help other people make this shift.